Pirates.
Yep.
I hope they are.
Well, Lenny, a tough loss, right?
No.
3-pointer.
Can't tell if I'm hearing it hit through here or just it don't matter. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I am hearing it through here.
We should be. Don't let it have. They did have.
Good morning. Good Saturday morning. Glad to have you with us after a 1-week hiatus. Back in the chairs today.
Yeah.
David Keever, Brett Keever, Mike Powell, Lenny Anthony with you
Back
here.
in the high life again,
Yeah, I don't know how high we are, but.
as Stevie Wynn would sing.
Oh, is that your lyrics today?
No,
Okay.
that's not right. Getting warmed up for my lyrics.
How many different groups did he sing for in his?
Yeah, at least
Career.
4 or 5, right?
He got around. It seems like, but
The Spencer Davis group, what else?
Traffic.
Traffic, yeah.
Was he in-
with,
Was he in Blind Faith or what?
yeah.
One of those with Eric Clapton, wasn't
Yeah, Blind Faith, that's right.
they traveled together. Now, we all always talk about Eric Clapton's in there 3 ways, right? In the Hall of
Yeah.
Fame, 3 different times. He's with 2 other bands too that he's not in there with, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't there 5 total?
Derek and the Dominoes, is that one?
I think he's in the Hall of Fame with
he?
them.
No, we just did this a while back.
Did we? Okay.
I don't think they are.
Oh, okay. But he is in with 3, but there's a couple others he could still go in.
He's in. I think it was Solo
He's dominating.
and with Cream
Oh,
and the
yeah,
Yardbirds.
Good Lord.
That's who he's in with.
2 weeks without talking sports, or almost 2 weeks. But well, what's the biggest news that in sports that have happened on the local front? North Lincoln girls,
Forfeiting
Mike.
a massive amount of games.
yeah, doesn't seem to be phasing them right now though.
No, they're 2-0 in the playoffs so far.
Yeah,
So easily handling, see, it was Inca, then Hunter Huss, I believe.
Mhm.
But now they got West Rowan, so we'll see how that one goes.
West Rowan today on the road.
Yeah, on the
Um,
road, all their games.
Yeah, they're going to be on the road.
Going to be on the road.
What can be done to not penalize the opponents? Because, we talked about this a little bit amongst ourselves.
Mhm.
They played Inca. Inca would have easily won a round or 2 rounds in the playoffs had they not had to play
They were
North
what,
Lincoln.
10 seed.
And then again the other night, Hunter Huss.
7 seed.
That's the teams that get punished.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the teams that get punished.
I don't know what you do.
I don't either.
David,
I don't either.
Well, no offense to North Lincoln, but the only way to make it right is not let that team in the
That's
playoffs.
exactly
Yeah.
what I was going to say.
That's the only way to make it right.
Yeah,
Correct
just
I
move
guess.
somebody else.
I don't know what else you could do.
You hate to see that.
But it happened, and we're saying North Lincoln today because it's them this year, but it happens. Seems like it happens every year,
Oh, yeah, wasn't,
and not just in basketball.
wasn't that crash he took off the bus and the football?
Yeah.
I mean, so,
I don't think I've seen this before though, where a team had to forfeit
That
what was
many
it, like
games.
18 games, but still get in the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah, and
Right.
still get in.
Yeah.
Usually, if a team has to forfeit almost their whole season, they don't make the playoffs.
Well, that's a product of the 8 classifications now, right?
He's
A
exactly
lot of
right.
teams
Yeah.
He's
get
exactly
in.
right.
You're right.
Should
Yeah.
we
It
should
used
we
to
let
be
that
a-
many in and give buys
Yeah.
like we're doing, or is it too many?
Well,
What
their record-
percentage don't get in?
Their
though?
record was what, 3-21 or something like that.
40,
321.
most divisions other than 8A have what, 58, 60 teams? Is that right?
And there's
Yeah.
only
48 getting in, so what does that tell you?
48 get in out of 60, son.
Yeah, I don't even think it's 60. I think it's about 50, 58, 57.
And we've talked about how the football teams that we've spoken about in the past don't like buys.
Yeah.
You take East Lincoln, for instance, they had to wait 2 weeks to play because they're open,
Oh,
yeah, in football.
No, I-
You'd rather just keep it rolling in
I
football
like
and
that.
not miss a beat.
Exactly.
Yet, it seems like it's all about letting 75% or higher
Yeah,
of the
that's about
teams.
what
Got to be
it is.
higher than 75.
Yeah, at least basketball, you're just skipping a couple days. You still
Yeah.
Yeah.
you still
Yeah.
play it on Thursday. You just don't play on
It probably
Tuesday,
does you
so.
some good in basketball. It probably don't do you good.
Well, I know in 2A you had a
football.
team that was 3-21 that got in as a 24th seed in the West.
In North.
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of those.
Terrible too.
Yeah, North Lincoln girls, same record.
Same record, yeah.
Yeah. They were
Um,
23rd, right, as the number 23 seed.
On the
Yeah.
other side, I would hate to see North Lincoln's whole team punished
Yes.
because of one mishap. That team probably didn't know anything about that.
No.
I'm guessing the coaches didn't know they were doing anything wrong at the time.
No,
you know?
no, they wouldn't. They obviously wouldn't have if they had known.
Now, my only question
They would have
is,
dealt with that before the season started if they had known.
my only question is, I was told that she didn't even play after Christmas.
I don't know.
So why did they have to forfeit all the games? that
Every
came?
one of them, yeah.
The only thing I can think of is they had to book, and her name was in the book
Name
on
was in
every.
the book.
That's the only thing I can think of that's
That's
possible.
all.
You know, some people just
Yeah.
copy it and just.
Well, I went back on Max Preps and looked at their box scores because they do load their stats from each game, but that the girl's name was just missing from the box scores. So it would like if North Lincoln scored 75, you total their points and it'd be 68. You know, the girl had 7 points and it just weren't. They weren't there.
They just weren't there.
So,
What high school basketball team, up or down, surprised you the most this year? I got mine. Lenny's sitting beside me here. West Lincoln girls going from no conference wins to 8-8.
Yeah, that's I have to say, one of the most improved teams. And I
Mhm.
guess that had to do with the brain trust of Lenny and the Rock and who else?
Well, you could have left the Rock out.
Respect.
Oh, Mark Lackey, yeah.
I was surprised by Burns boys. I didn't expect them to
Go out.
win the conference.
They wound up
regular-
being
No, I didn't
conference
expect them to be
champs,
good, and they were good.
Yeah,
And Mike said, "Go out." Are they out?
they're out.
They're out already.
Yeah, already.
Yeah.
They're out already.
Yeah, that's
Oh, they beat Lincoln 3 times this year.
yeah.
I never would have guessed. Never would have
They
thought
lost
that.
to Lincoln Charter, did they not?
Yeah,
That's who beat them in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, they were good. Yeah, I still think the best team in the conference is Shelby. We'll see how that plays out, I should say. But Lincoln was good.
If you play zone defense and don't let Shelby on the boards, can they score more than 25? If you want to get in a track with them, they can score 100.
Yeah,
But you gonna make them shoot? Can they score 25?
yeah, that's a good question. They like to get out and run.
But
But
teams
they-
don't do it.
Yeah.
Teams don't get in
And
the
they got
zone.
a really good player, Lorenzo Roseborough. I mean, he can play any position on the floor. Gets inside, he can shoot the three. Plus, you got the big body inside with Land Farmer and T.
Hollifield.
Hollifield.
Not Higgins.
Yeah, yeah. And their guards are pretty good. I mean, their guards are as good as anybody's guards.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they got a freshman guard that's good.
Yeah.
He's their shooter.
They got a heck of a matchup today, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That Brett says that Walkertown
It's good.
took Reidsville to overtime.
Yeah.
So,
That could be the end
and-
for Shelby. Then.
And Reidsville is your 4A champs, right? I mean,
Mhm.
nobody's going to touch Reidsville in the
I wouldn't think
4A
so.
bracket.
Right.
Which one is Farmville Central in? Are they in the 3A?
Yeah.
Yeah. Farmville Central's always a powerhouse.
Now, see, we're Farmville Central, the top seed in the other side, right, in the east.
In the 3A.
3A.
Right, yeah.
Right.
So who are the powerhouses? Okay. Today, is this the biggest matchup today with West Row End girls and North Lincoln girls? Is that like
I
the
think that's
biggest
the big-
one? Of
Yeah,
the-
because West
Third round.
Rowan, they won back-to-back state titles in 23 and 24. I don't think they won it last year, but they're a powerhouse. They're 25-2. I think they were the number 2 seed. So yeah, this is a big one.
I hadn't looked at Southeast Alamance. Are they on the eastern side?
Yeah,
They're on
they're
the
in
I
the
think
east.
they won it last
They
year.
won it last
Is
year.
that the new school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a new school that won it last year and didn't lose a player.
You know,
You know,
West Rowan lost 2 games. They were to the same team, and they were conference games. Northwest Cabarrus beat West Rowan 2 out of 3 this year. And that's who the winner North Lincoln West Rowan. Their next game would be Northwest Cabarrus if they win today. They play Franklin. So Northwest Cabarrus is 24-4, but they did beat West Rowan.
They did beat West
2 out of
Rowan.
3 times.
Have you looked? I got a couple messages here that I do want to read in just a minute. But have you looked yet to see which team had to travel the most in any class? Because some of these things have to be lopsided.
Oh, there's 7 and 8A have like Chapel Hill and
In the West.
Durham, Jordan, are in the West.
I figured that had to happen along the way because when you start doing it with 8 classifications, you're going to have way more schools that are, just tip the scale a certain way. We saw a little bit of it in football, basketball even more, just because there's, I guess, more teams in it. But what I was going to read you is Denny Hoover says, I know you said high school, but the West Lincoln Middle School boys end a 50-game losing streak and make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And
That was a big turnaround.
And tie for the Tri-County East title.
Yeah, what were they, 9-1 or
Yeah.
8-11, something like terrific record.
Now, what question would this have been to answer, Butch? He said the Maiden girls by far only benefited 1 game from the forfeit.
I don't know what he's saying. By far, too.
Maiden girls by far only benefited 1 game from the forfeit.
Yeah, I don't know. The Maiden girls went in undefeated, didn't they? Because their only loss was to North Lincoln.
North Lincoln.
But here's something. Okay, they did get the number 1 seed, and rightly so.
Yeah.
But I thought it might hurt them that North Lincoln had to take all those losses because then 2 of your wins against a team that was almost nearly undefeated, but all of a sudden they had 21 losses.
Yeah, it brings everybody they played. It brings their RPI down a little bit.
Ripple effect.
Yeah. So I wasn't, quite sure about that. Maybe he can tell me exactly.
The Maiden plays an old conference rival today, East Burke.
East Burke?
Yeah.
I don't think
Who's
East
the
Burke
number
has a
9
chance
seed?
I don't think they do either.
this year. They not as good as they have been the last few years.
So who would be the strongest 4A competition for Maiden in the West? Do you know?
Well, Maiden, if they win today, they play the winner of Bandy's and High Brighton.
Yeah, Bandy's still alive.
And on the other side, you got Kramer, Ford, North Surrey, and Pisgah.
Yeah.
And I'd say Kramer and Pisgah are the 2 best teams on that side.
Yeah, Bandy's is still alive, but Bandy's boys went down, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they did.
Didn't
But
they?
I think
These early?
Maiden, being the 1 seed, they were a little lucky that they could only have to play one of Kramer and Pisgah.
Yeah.
Don't have to beat both of them.
Right.
I think Maiden will be in the state title game.
Do you? Do you know who?
Well, they'll have to get by Kramer, though, right?
Or Pisgah.
Yeah.
Or
Not an easy
Pisgah.
road.
Pisgah's 27-1.
Yeah.
No, but I'm like you, Brett. I think Maiden is.
Yeah, and they'll get that at home, right? Maiden's going to get.
Well, the regional
those matchups.
final
That's
will
right,
be
that's
a
right.
neutral site.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
In
So now-
Lenore Ryan.
After tonight, it shifts to neutral sites. Is that correct?
I think so.
I was thinking still one more home game.
Is there?
One more home game.
See, I don't even know how many games we have left to play.
You still got to win 3 to make it to the state championship.
Okay.
I think the next 2 rounds are home,
Yeah. Then.
and
About today, too.
then the regional final will be at Lenore Ryan. State championship at Wake Forest.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the setup.
Oh yeah.
Having all those games at Lenore Ryan next week and weekend, that'll be good.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, in our local.
I'm not crazy about Lenore Ryan's gym, but I like how close to here it is.
Oh
Yeah, they
yeah.
refurbed it.
Um,
They remodeled.
I haven't been there
playoffs.
since 2020. So since
Yeah,
then,
it's nicer.
okay.
Is that when we sat in the packed gym
right
and
before
watched,
COVID.
Shelby and
Forest Hills.
Forest Hills. Yeah, that was sardines.
That was right before COVID
Oh,
shut everything down.
Yeah. Lincoln at East Rutherford today, Hendersonville at East Surrey, Piedmont Community at North Stanley, Walkertown at Shelby. That's your
That
3A
one
boys.
game was not right. The Bessemer City is at Piedmont Community Charter.
Is that right?
Yeah. Bessemer City beat North Stanley.
Okay, I was going by what the, what is it we use all the time on the internet?
Max Rip. No.
Max Preps, yeah.
I think Bessemer City can win that game, because I've seen both teams play. I like Bessemer.
On the girls' side there, it's Polk County at East Surrey. Excuse
I
me.
mean, Polk South Annie.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Shelby at Mountain Heritage, North Wilkes at North Stanley, Wheatmore at Surrey Central. 4A Lincoln Charter at East Henderson, Mount Pleasant at Central Davidson, High Brighton at Salisbury, West Stokes at Lexington. That is more boys, correct?
Yeah.
All right, and then on the girls' side of that, we already talked about it, East Burke at Maiden, Bandy's at High Brighton. Does that mean if Maiden and Bandy's both win, they would hook up? Is that the
Yeah.
next round, Brett?
Yeah.
Since
Yeah.
Okay. And then you got Ford coming out of nowhere. How about that? Fred T. Ford, Stuart Kramer. End of the road, though, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in there.
I would think so.
Kramer is really
I went
tough.
to the Burns and Ford girls game, and yeah,
Did you?
Stewart should. But I felt like Ford was good because they played good teams. Their record was no reflection of.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Right.
take East
Yeah.
Lincoln, North
Yes.
Lincoln, Hickory,
Oh, yeah.
Bandy's.
Pretty good, pretty
I mean,
stout,
you know, they had seen
Yeah.
pretty stout
The
Better
girls'
teams.
league is pretty good.
better teams than Burns girls had.
And then you got North Surrey at Pisgah to round out that 4A West girls. 5A West boys, Oak Grove at Hunter Huss, North Lincoln at Hickory. That's a conference rematch.
Yeah. Did they
Crest,
split during the season? I think they did.
that ought to be a good one then.
Yeah.
Crest at East Lincoln, which I think will be a great game.
Yeah.
Jesse Carson at J.M. Robinson. And then on the girls' side in 5A, North Buncombe at Oak Grove, Forest Hills at East Lincoln, Franklin at Northwest Cabarrus, and North Lincoln at West Rowan, which one we'll be keeping an eye on.
North
Oh, yeah.
Lincoln beat Hickory boys both times this year.
Say that again.
North Lincoln has beat Hickory both times.
Does
Where-
that, does
where
that
is
put
that
more
game?
pressure on you?
It's at Hickory. Hickory got the higher seed.
RC.
Does that put more pressure on you when you beat them twice?
I think so.
Mm.
They're both 20 and
It's tough.
4. The wins were by 6 and 4, both close games.
This may go back a while. I don't know what we were talking about at the time, but Denny Hoover says Brett is correct. A couple other ones here. Let's see. Phil Ayers says West Lincoln wrestling state runner-up. Yep, we saw that. West Lincoln 22-7 had a Cinderella run. Final takedown of top seeded. Oh, you messed me up, Phil. Don't be sending me something else while I'm reading one of your texts. Let's see. Lincoln finished 31-2. Start the night with a shocking 33-32. I don't understand how they do that. It was tied, right? And then they do some kind of tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
What's the tiebreaker? Flip a coin? I mean, I don't know. I've never heard.
I looked this up because I read what somebody had posted, how West Lincoln won the match, and I think it has something to do with the last match.
Pins is what Phil says.
Okay.
The most pins. That makes sense. At least it's something like that you know ahead of time, and you know it's going to be done on the mat, not just a flip of a coin or, we won this many. There's all kind of different things that it could be that I wouldn't necessarily like. His text goes on to say Rebels had another 1-point win over last year's 1A runner-up Mount Airy, 39-38 in the West Regional. Yeah, Mount Airy had been probably the best 1A team in the West at least all year long before that. Mount Airy had clipped Polk County 33-6 by 42-28. They were 33-6, 42-28 score in that match. Then he sends me Cherokee girls. What can we?
What's 1A? Is that 1A?
Oh, okay.
They're number one.
1A or 2A?
I think I watched them play last year in the state championship game, and they won 165-8 or something like that.
Wow.
I'm exaggerating
Exaggerate
a little
bit.
a little. It was awful, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they bring the whole town when they come.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
they do. Yes, they do. That's one heck of a fan base. That's for sure.
They did win it last year, but they had somebody gave them a really close game. It might have been in the regional final, but yeah, they play. They are the 1 seed in 2A.
This is pretty interesting here. Richard says, in just a 3-point shooting contest, I will take North Lincoln boys and girls teams, and you can choose your team.
Yeah.
They both shoot the 3 real well. There's no doubt about that.
Yep.
In North Carolina, I like my chances. Yeah, I would agree with that. Especially their girls. Especially the North Lincoln girls.
Yeah, the freshman phenomenon. Birch, I believe, is her name. She was hitting around 42% from 3.
Butch says, the reason I say by far is that if you look at Maiden's margin of victory and such, plus I am a shameless homer. Well, that's okay. I think everybody we've got texting right now is a shameless. They may not be shameless, but they are homers. But yeah, you got to want your team to win. It's good to see we got this many area teams still going.
Still going.
You know, after 2.5 rounds. I'm not going to give them 3 rounds because most of the teams are still. Is there anybody who's a team, Brett, that's playing that won 3 games already? Is there somebody out there that?
No, I think
There's only been 2 rounds.
Okay.
So some teams have won 2 and some have won 1.
Okay, so some team. Okay, who can win 3? Is there somebody that can go from that first round and win the day?
Well, North Lincoln girls, they've won 2 already.
You're right, they definitely can. You know, but that one's got an asterisk beside it.
Right.
You know, when I look at them, I'm not going to. It's hard to say they're 3-21.
Well, anybody seated 9 or lower, this will be their 3rd game today.
Yeah, that's right.
Like Fred T. Ford's girls, they've won 2, and they're playing Stuart Kramer today. Bandy's girls has won 2. East Burke's girls have won 2. I think all those teams are going to lose today, but
Yeah, well, I mean, the only way we can sit here and judge it is basically by what their records were during the year, what their seeds are.
Yeah.
There will be somebody that has a pretty high seed though that will get beat. You know.
Who's got the best chance from our local teams to get to the promised land, at least to the state championship?
From our local teams, Maiden and North Lincoln girls.
I'd say Maiden girls have a really good shot. I think North Lincoln's got a little
Tougher bracket.
tougher road.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're going to play at West Rowan. That's not easy.
Yeah, well, I just think the 5A is stronger.
Yeah.
You know,
After that, it would be
Then
Franklin
4A,
and Northwest
that's
Cabarrus. If whoever wins that game between West Rowan and North Lincoln would get Franklin or Northwest Cabarrus, and then you would play.
Northwest could beat Westcott twice, right? 2 out of 3.
At least once. They may have beaten them 2 out of 3, yeah.
And then that final one, I guess that's the finals in the West, would be either North Buncombe, Oak Grove, Forest Hills, or East Lincoln.
yeah, Oak Grove's the 1 seed. They're
just
23-0.
Last year, I think it was in the 4th round, North Lincoln handled Oak Grove pretty easily. I covered that game. LTN.
Yeah,
I mean, I
well,
don't know what they got back. They maybe got a fresh infusion of talent, but I'm just going on what I saw last year.
we don't know the strength of some of these conferences.
No, we don't.
You know, I mean that's
The
always
North beat Oak Grove by 18 last year.
Yeah.
And North is really, I mean, they just they're playing with a chip on their shoulder right now. It looks
the
like.
thing I was thinking. Besides the fact they're
They
good,
are.
Yeah.
Now you know it's kind of them against the world now.
It is.
the way I look at it.
And boy, they
Yeah.
have dominated those first 2. I mean, they have just dominated those first 2 games. So.
Oak Grove, just looking at their roster, their top scorers from last year are all back, so it looks like it would be a rematch of a lot of the same players.
The same
yeah.
players, right? Well, how about
But that's still 3 rounds away.
yeah.
So.
Guys, how about East Lincoln's boys? Nobody giving them a shot? I mean,
Yeah, I think. Well, the team I think they wanted to avoid is Hunter Huss, and they're on the opposite side,
opposite
so
side,
they wouldn't have
right.
to play them to the regional final.
right.
Or that's the team I would have wanted to avoid. I don't know if
Yeah.
East Lincoln
with that,
wanted
with
to
that
avoid
sophomore
them.
guard they have, I'm talking about Huss.
Yeah, I think Huss will come out of the West.
Where would the Oak Grove North Lincoln game be if that?
Lenore Ryan.
Of course, you said Hunter Huss.
Lenore
You guys
Ryan.
say Hunter Huss is a favorite in that?
Well, now we're talking boys.
Boys.
Yeah, yeah.
Hunter Huss. North Lincoln Oak Grove is girls.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, the reason I said it's because, unless I'm reading wrong here, wouldn't they still meet? Wouldn't those two schools still meet?
Is Oak Grove still playing?
Yeah,
in
Oak Grove,
boys?
Hunter Huss, North Lincoln, and Hickory. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're playing the next round. And you got Creston, East Lincoln, and Jesse Carson, J.M. Robinson. I saw some of the J.M. Robinson scores. I'd be aware of them a little
Yeah.
bit. You know, that's one of those schools we don't pay a lot of attention to. They had a good run in football,
Oh, yeah.
but that just that's a pretty good bracket. Really.
Yeah, North
Pretty tough
Lincoln.
bracket.
If North Lincoln boys beat Hickory, their next game is most likely going to be at Hunter Huss.
And is Crest a favorite over East Lincoln, or is that kind of equal?
Oh, no,
What
I
you
wouldn't think so. Not at East Lincoln.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know. I think East Lincoln's the favorite.
And Crest is 16-7. They did play in a tough conference, though.
Yeah. Didn't you say they beat somebody early in the year that was a local team?
I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe you didn't.
They have lost to Shelby. They lost to Kings Mountain. They beat Burns twice. Lost to Hunter Huss by 3 and by 10. Lost to South Point once. I don't know. It looks like Crest is kind of up and down, inconsistent maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Who coaches Crest now? We know that didn't.
It's still Levine.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, Brad.
Okay.
Brad.
Yep.
Is it Levine or
The Bull.
Levine? I don't know how he says his, but
The Bull.
I say Levine.
I wasn't sure if he was still there. or
Yeah,
not.
he's still there.
All I can think about is, and I don't even want you guys to comment on this at all, but or you can just say yes, I did see it. Because Brett did see it. I saw it. The mess at one of the local high school games with about half the fans were ejected out of the
I did not see
gymnasium.
Seen the video.
We'll talk
North
about that
Carolina?
a little bit. Yes, we'll talk about that a little bit off
Locally?
there. Yes.
Well, they stopped the game at halftime. And
Stopped the game at halftime.
It was over.
Yes.
Whoa.
Fans didn't want to leave.
Well, no, I can see that. Most fans would
Yeah.
leave, especially if they paid to get in. Let's take that first time out. I'll throw my lyrics out here first. Don't look, Lenny. Long distance directory assistance, area code 212. Back in a moment.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Buy more, save more at Lebo's Shoes, Western, and Dance. Check out your favorite brands from Ariat, Brooks, Wrangler, and more. Buy 2 clearance items and get 20% off. Buy 3 clearance items and get 30% off. Buy 4 or more clearance items and get 40% off the lowest marked price. Stop by any of their 7 store locations, including their new store at 2128 North Carolina Highway 16 Business in Denver in the West Point Shops. Hours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. Shop online at lebos.com.
Get up to $3,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, or get financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months. But that's not all. Get up to $1,500 bonus bucks on new Honda Pioneer, Prowler, Talon models, and rev up the new year with the new Slingshot. Get $1,000 customer cash or financing as low as 1.99% for 36 months with no money down at Full Throttle Power Sports. 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Trick One Automotive in Lincoln has just expanded their tire lines. Sure, they still sell Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, but now they also sell Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. They have become this area's tire headquarters. If it's round and it rolls, you'll find it at Trick One Automotive in Lincoln. And don't forget they do all types of automotive repair. This month, get a front end alignment for just $89.95 this month only. And one more thing, Trick One Automotive Center is now a distributor for Valvoline Oil. Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too.
This is Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincoln. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance.
Out of 4 in the previous semester. That's what the rules used to be. Yeah. You were in L.
It happens to somebody every year.
Oh, I know.
Every year somebody has to do that. They were just lucky that they won their last game and got in.
Yeah. It would have been a loss.
Well, yes, they were lucky that they had a game left
Yeah.
to play.
Yeah, you're right.
That's right.
Because if they didn't have that last game left to play, they wouldn't
Yeah,
be able to
they
move
We
up.
got in.
Here's my question, why did they wait and turn into the last one? That's what I was confused.
I know this too. Don't put the mics on yet. You know who turned them in?
Okay.
Lord.
Is that correct? That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Welcome back. The censored off the air show was pretty good this morning.
Yeah. Can we not replay that one?
Let's see. My lyrics this morning were, and Lenny got them right off the bat there. Did you guys know them?
I don't.
I don't even know what you said.
You don't know what I said? Let's see.
Go over that again.
Yeah, let me find them because I've hit something here. Can't tell who sang it. Here we go. Long distance directory assistance, area code 212. I said, "Hey, Mama, this is Mr. Rhythm and Blues." It's a very popular group, especially for somebody like Mike Powell. Yeah, when I tell him the group, he's gonna be surprised because he probably always liked Sugarloaf.
Sugarloaf.
And how that was thought good enough.
Weren't they big?
Yeah.
60s, 70s, Sugarloaf. Don't call us, we'll call you.
Green-eyed lady.
Yep, there you go. Yep, another good one by Sugarloaf. Ned got it correct. He said, "Don't call us, we'll call you." A high school song for me. Don't know the artist's name, but
Back to his high
there is a line that sounds like John, Paul, and George. Now, I didn't get that far down. Phil says, "I watched Crest at Franklin. Crest has athletes playing basketball." Yeah, we see a lot of that.
Yeah.
Don't see them beating East Lincoln. So we'll see. Well, East Lincoln would like to get a little revenge for football.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's who eliminated East Lincoln
That's right.
on the football field.
Sure did.
Maybe they would have a chance here to get a little revenge. And
Now, the East Lincoln girls are playing too tonight, right?
Yeah, they're both at home.
might be careful. You got your foot on a cord that you're about to pull out,
All right.
and that might
Thank
cut you off.
Gotcha.
So they got doubleheader at home.
Doubleheader, yeah.
How many other doubleheaders do we know that are there bound to be more, right? they're probably, you know.
Yeah,
I don't care about the West.
I can't
I mean,
name
the
one,
East,
but I'm sure there's at least one more.
yeah. Is anybody surprised so far to you guys that has maybe overachieved to win 2 games and be where they are right now? Or, you know, I'm just throwing some questions out there that, you know, I don't really know who's surprised me so far. Maybe if some of these teams win today, I would be a little more surprised. But
Maybe the Bandy's girls.
Bandy's
Yeah,
girls, yeah.
girls, maybe.
Yeah.
They were what, kind of middle of the pack?
Yeah, you might have thought Bandy's boys would go further than the girls, but I guess the matchups. I mean,
It's all about matchups.
Yeah, you just never know about the matchups. What's the strobe light doing over there, Brett?
Yeah, you go on the tank.
On the disco back here in the back.
Somebody's called.
Oh,
Somebody's called.
And we don't care.
Lenny said he thought Laney opened a disco in the back room back here. So, oh man, let's see, Lenny. You being here today, we talked about the start of the Major League Baseball season. That's coming up on March 26th. College basketball.
Yeah.
We hadn't talked about college basketball now in about 2 weeks.
Big game today.
At least as a group, we haven't talked about it. Okay, who is the big game of the day?
Virginia at Duke. Do you realize that Virginia's 25-3? I mean, nobody talks about them, but they must be good. I mean, obviously.
It's at Duke?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
25-3.
Let me tell you where I was
With a
shocked.
completely new roster.
You know where I was shocked? Whenever you said a huge game today, and then you said Virginia.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
This is under the radar to
Yeah.
me. I mean,
It is.
yeah. The record is what?
25, 24, or
25-3,
25-3, something like that. They only lost 3 games.
And who did? Okay.
25-3.
Do we know who their losses were to? I mean, were they all?
They lost a double overtime to Virginia Tech.
Lost to Carolina.
Lost to Carolina.
And Butler.
They lost somebody out of conference.
Somebody
Butler.
out of conference.
Butler.
Butler, yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Only one.
Well, it's
They've won 9 in a row, and they beat NC State by 30 the other
They
night.
destroyed NC State. And then NC State destroyed Carolina. I mean, we've had some really.
And they're scoring 82
Even
points a
games.
game, so it's a
Yeah, it's not your old
Virginia
Virginia.
worth watching.
Before that, destroyed NC State, so it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's not your old state, Virginia, where they played. They were the slowest team in
No, they're-
America.
And they're 10 deep.
Yeah.
Virginia's 10
And
deep.
you realize a completely new roster, except for maybe one guy than last
Yeah.
year. They went international. They got some of those guys, and they're old. This is not a young
I'm
Virginia
just going
team.
to throw in, of course, I think he's probably coach of the year in AC.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah.
Ryan Odom.
Ryan
But
Odom.
if you look at his history, he's won everywhere he's been, and he's won quick.
Where was he before
Well, he was
Virginia?
at University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Ask Virginia if they know where that's at.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
know that
16-1.
one.
That's a 16-1.
16-1.
And that made his jump. He jumped to Utah State, and he was NCAA's second year there. Went to VCU for 2 years, took them twice.
He's guys are winners.
And he won quick then, but he won quick at those places before you have this transportal thing now where you can come immediately, you know.
Right.
So now he can really go out and win these teams. So I think he's
He's a heck of a coach.
I think he's doing a
Yeah,
good
now,
job.
whereas they're a lot better offensively as far as averaging points, they're still really good defensively.
Yes.
too. They rank in the top 10 of the country in defensive
But they only had
percentage.
8 blocks the other night.
And they block shots
Yeah.
a lot, from what I hear.
And we're still talking about Virginia.
Yeah.
How many points they average a game? That's what I'm.
82.
Good,
Yeah.
good. I like
Yes,
it.
this is
Used to
not-
be 42.
This is not
just
Tony
not-
Bennett's Virginia.
No,
Not that big, not that long ago. It was about 42. wasn't it?
Yeah. No, I mean, this team is far more fun to watch, probably.
One of the
Says there-
teams in Virginia
Virginia
should always be good, either them or Tech, because Virginia's loaded with
Yeah.
college basketball.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is
Talent.
based on, but their offensive rating is 18th in the country, and their defensive rating is 37th.
So where are they in the? They got to be in the poll with a record like
11.
that.
14,
11.
am I making that up?
11 right now.
11, okay.
I
And they're only
Not bad.
one game behind Duke. So if they beat Duke today, they'll be in first place with the tiebreaker.
Now I have seen.
Not that it really matters. I don't guess.
I've been pretty busy at different things going on, but I have not seen any as much college basketball. I didn't even get to see a whole lot of the Duke and Michigan game last week. I saw the final 3 or 4 minutes. Is all I saw. But has Carolina got their people back? No.
Still missing Wilson.
What's the status?
They're saying he will be back. I've even heard, by Duke,
By Duke, yeah. I'm sure they'll try to get him back by then.
But he's going to have another MRI. They said imaging. That's an MRI, and that they would know more, but they hadn't released the results of that. But no, he's not back. But they've kind of made some adjustments without him. They could get him back a little, before. A little earlier, so get him back into the game. Maybe that would, gives them a little depth. They built some depth, but I think it was out of necessity rather than.
Yeah, it could end up being positive once you get to the NCAA with that other guys playing and getting in the rotation.
Let's. I want to go through some of the matchups today. 3-10, Michigan and Illinois.
That was last night.
That was last
Oh,
night.
was it? Okay.
That was
they don't
last
have a
night.
score on here.
Yeah, Michigan won pretty
Did they?
big.
Okay.
And Arizona and Kansas play today.
Well, I'm telling a lie. It does have the score on there. It does have the score on there. February 27th. Okay, let's go over a few more of those. Miami of Ohio. Are they still undefeated?
They won last night on a buzzer beater.
Really?
Yeah.
Over Western Michigan. Okay, a team like this has this kind of year and gets in the tournament. How deep can they go?
They'll win maybe one game.
You think?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think the
Kinda
outside
sad.
would be the Sweet 16. Yeah, that's a very
And then I think it plays into matchups.
The best scenario, we get them in the Sweet 16.
Yeah, I don't think they even make the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
No.
They are ranked 21st.
Well,
That tells you a little bit,
yeah,
though,
be undefeated.
about their schedule, I guess, if they're ranked 21st with that kind of record, I was just going down through here to see if anybody else stood out. Looks like it's a big night for the Ivy League schools to play on.
Does Arizona and Kansas play today?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's see. Mine won't even take me to today's games. It's taking me all the way to, here it is.
Kansas and Arizona is at 4.
Kansas and Arizona.
Texas Tech, Iowa State also at 4.
Iowa State play tonight.
How would you guys handle the player at Kansas that just plays when he wants to? What's his name?
Darren Peterson. I don't know what
I feel bad for Bill Self.
what you can do.
I mean, and is this the future
I hope not.
of college basketball?
They need to just let them start going straight from high school again.
He took himself out of an entire half, didn't he?
Cramps has been,
Cramps.
yeah.
And also, while we're on the subject of odd things, what about the coach a couple weeks ago that took his player out of the game, sent him to the locker room? Remember that? What was the scenario there? He made an intentional foul and kind of could have hurt the guy.
Oh, that was.
But the coach just went berserk.
Was that
and sent him
Michigan State? The guard, wasn't Fears, was it? Jeremy Fears?
I think the
Wouldn't be
coach.
surprised by
The
that.
coach was at Cincinnati, I think, before.
Oh, nah. UCLA.
Yes, it was
Cronin.
UCLA. That's it. It's
Mick
UCLA.
Nick Cronin.
Yeah. Did you guys
No,
not
I
see
didn't see
that?
it.
I did not. I knew Fears had he kind of made a move on somebody in a lower area, and Izzo.
There was an intentional foul. The guy could have got hurt bad. He didn't. But the coach just went out there. They didn't throw him out. The referees didn't. He sent him to the locker room. And, boy, he got hammered by
The
analyst. And
rough one
coaches.
I saw
Really
was
got
a
hammered.
St. John's player fouling somebody hard. But something totally different.
Yes. That was on, that's probably about 10 days
Talking
ago.
about the Providence, St. John's.
Yeah.
game,
Or was it who fouled who?
Providence fouled St. John's.
Okay, yeah, I knew St. John's was
I think
involved.
later a St. John's player after that.
Yeah.
4 or 5 minutes later did about the same thing. Yeah.
They basically grabbed his head, and as the guy was going up for a layup, it was dirty.
And there was some history there on that one because the Providence player that took out the St. John's player was Bryce Hopkins, and he had played at Providence the year before, or 2 years before that. So there was something going on there between the former teammates.
Let's see. I got a couple messages here I want to read. First of all, Scott says, with all the teams in the tournament, it really doesn't start. He's talking about high school. It really doesn't start until today.
Yeah.
Well, I would at least say round 2 because those are play-in games.
Round 2.
The games that are in round 1 are basically play-in games
Yeah.
because somebody got to buy.
Round 2 would probably really start.
Scott also says, ask Mike what he thinks about covering the Cherryville baseball field we were at last night, and ask Ned. Do you understand that question, Mike?
Yeah, he's talking about the tarps, the coverings over the bleachers that are now in place, I think.
Okay. I haven't seen them or heard about them.
Yeah, look good.
Permanent.
Look good. I don't know what
Permanent tarps.
Yeah.
I mean, until they rot or whatever. But to keep the rain and the sun off.
Mm-hmm.
Ask
now,
Ned.
they're not on every single section.
Yeah. Just up to top mainly, right?
They're not over the main grandstand.
No, because...
Oh, they're not?
No.
Because they couldn't see.
They couldn't see.
Yeah,
Not
I
the
can see
press
that.
box, and that would be a big problem
Yeah,
there.
and then I was talking to AJ too, and they're gonna have to take all the electrical underground.
Put it underground.
That runs to the press box and all, they gotta.
They hope to do that eventually, maybe next year. But, and they got one down the right field sideline on some of those bleachers. Yeah, it looks good.
Looks good that night.
Yeah, it definitely will protect against the rain a little bit, but should help some, particularly when you get those, tournament games in the morning in August.
Are they out there permanent, or can they roll them back?
No, they're permanent.
I couldn't tell if the canvas could be rolled back
I'm not
to keep
sure.
the sun from continuously beaming down on it.
I'm not sure. We may be able to roll them back.
Scott directs his next question to Ned, but you may be able to answer, Mike.
Okay.
What is the wooden structure down the left field line?
Now, I was wanting to get the answer to that last night. I went by there too to see what was.
That's pretty bad if there's a structure out there and nobody knows what it is.
Yeah, it's out there in the left field
I
corner.
think I know.
It's like a big platform.
It's a pirate ship, like Tampa Bay Buccaneers had.
AJ told me that was gonna be an area for the coaches and them during the state tournament area where they could go see it.
It's a bar.
I guess it should be an elevator, I guess.
I wonder if.
And I thought, well, that's a good thing.
I wonder if overcrowded media could use that.
I don't know. I might be talking out of my place, but he and I were talking, and I told him, I said, well, that's a good thing. You're over here all the time anyway. So you need a place to go.
It's that left field corner.
Right beyond the hitting cage.
Beyond the hitting cage.
Jason's written me a novel. Let's see if I can get it read here in time. Good morning. It's Championship Saturday for Fayetteville State University. The women's and men's basketball teams are playing in the CIAA tournament championship games today. The women are seeking their third consecutive tournament championship and will face Winston-Salem State. I love this because it says Winston-Salmon State.
Salmon.
Spell check is awesome.
Salmon
Winston-Salem State. That would be in the Pacific Northwest, wouldn't it? Let's see. The men are looking for their first title since 2022, and will go against Bluefield State University. Women's game will air on ESPN Plus at 1 o'clock. Then the men's game will air at 4 o'clock on ESPNU.
Yeah, good.
So there you go.
Good exposure for.
Phil says, will Lincoln County ever join the NFHS streaming any media coverage of Lincoln County basketball games?
That's a question for
Brett. Yeah. Do you think what's the deal there?
I don't know. I thought that schools just had the choice to do it, by school. But
what percentage of schools would you think do it? I've never even gave that any thought. I thought it was just if you want to do it, do it. If you don't, maybe that's the way it is. But
it says Lincoln and East Rutherford will be on NFHS today, so East Rutherford must do it at all their home games.
Now, what's the fee for that? Is there a monthly fee
Yeah,
for that?
I don't know how much it is.
Is it monthly, or are you talking about to watch it, a monthly fee, or are you talking about to broadcast?
I'm talking about to watch it.
To watch it.
Yeah, I have no idea what it requires to broadcast.
Yeah.
I don't know either. Somewhere along that line, though, I heard $500 at one time.
500.
And I don't know if that's exactly what that was for, or if that, that might have been football. I don't know. I don't know what it costs for that to get done. But
East Lincoln is at home, so they won't be on there because they don't broadcast their games.
right.
So it's an individual prerogative by school?
Well, he asked Lincoln County, so but I wouldn't think it would be up to the county. I would think it would be by school, but I don't know.
Yeah, Phil was asking about. Yeah.
It says North Lincoln, West Rowan girls will be on today.
And that one's away. That one's
That one's at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
3 o'clock at West Rowan. According to this, it's at 3.
Ned says the structure in the outfield. I think it was in the outfield, right?
Okay. Yeah, he's the commander.
It's called a coach's perch.
Coach's perch.
Is that a type of fish?
Yeah, it's a perch.
Hadn't heard that one. Also got told, and I won't say who said this, that some of our comments during the commercial break were on the air. Where's Lanny? Or Brett? I don't know how
the mics, the buttons were off.
Were they? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. But here's the good part about that. It says your ratings go up whenever.
Yeah. Well, so just have those conversations on the air.
That's right. Yeah, your ratings
Somebody
go up. I
says
like
something,
it.
and all of a sudden they're no longer on the air anymore. That's happened too, right?
I'm gonna say I didn't say any of that. I'd gone to the bathroom.
We were talking about local sports. So I don't see a problem
Who
with
was,
it.
who was the ESPN?
Says you
Rachel Nichols. Remember, she said something. She thought it was.
Oh, it happens all the time.
It happens all the time.
It happens all the time.
And that cost her
People think the mics are off.
ESPN gig.
So
Yep.
fired, I guess. Whoever's
Yep. It says YouTube, internet, and only get off WLON talk conversational stuff and truths. You would double your audience. Some of them might be waiting on us out the door.
Yeah. They'll be pounding the door out here.
What time is it?
Yeah,
Get going.
that's right. I'm leaving at 9:45.
That's right.
It says I heard this comes from Mike, not Powell, but Painter.
Okay.
I heard Lincoln and Catawba say they lose too much money at the gate to go to NFHS.
Well, it's a reasonable.
So I guess it is the county making the.
I think it's not a valid statement, though.
Yeah.
The people that want to go to the game are going to go to the game.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it. The people that want to go to the game are going to the game. It's a whole different atmosphere.
It is completely.
Yeah. So I think you might lose less than 5%.
Yeah.
I'm
like you. I don't think it's enough to really cost you the gate.
Basketball has great atmosphere when you're there.
Yeah.
It should. I just wish they would do it because the people that can't get there have a chance to.
Well,
jump up and
some
watch.
streams that I watch are totally silent. There's some that you hear crowd noise. There's very few that have commentary. Some schools do have commentators.
Do they?
Some games you watch, it doesn't show the scoreboard. You don't know what the score or the time is.
So it's uneven.
Yeah,
the
it's
coverage.
So
It's not consistent.
it's not like you're watching a game on ESPN if you decide to stay home.
What do you
instead
guys
of
think
going to
about the
game.
commentators for the football state championships?
They're okay. I don't know.
I thought some of them were right on cue. They did really good. They knew about, and then there were a couple of them that I don't even want to name which side it was because somebody might know who it was at the game. But some of them I think just didn't have any knowledge at all of North Carolina high school football.
Yeah.
It was just.
Well, I think a lot of these guys
blue.
they have 1 week to learn the
right.
teams
Yeah.
and learn who some of the players are, maybe a little bit of the school's history.
But I'm not going to knock it because I'm glad it's on TV.
Yeah.
If you don't like what you're hearing, just turn it down.
And I'd say most of these guys weren't born and raised in North Carolina,
probably
so
not.
they don't know much of the history.
I'll tell you
Other
somebody
than-
that didn't have much knowledge there.
He's going to name them.
Kinston defensive coaches of Shelby's pass routes and passing game.
Man, that was unbelievable.
I mean, come on.
Scott says on the TV, on the video, school by school choice.
School by school.
School by
That's
school
what I
choice.
thought it was.
Yeah,
but
not the.
it's just nobody in Lincoln County. Well, I think Lincoln Charter does it.
Do they?
But nobody else in Lincoln County does.
Yeah.
Hickory doesn't.
The one thing I think of that, which high school do you think has the most people in Lincoln County or Maiden or in our general area that has the most people that live outside, moved away, would be at least an hour away and would really benefit by being able to watch it? Just like Phil right here.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty.
He's 2 hours away.
Probably pretty equal among all the schools.
Well, the old high schools would be more. North Lincoln would probably be your least because it hadn't been around as long.
That's right.
True.
But yeah, the others.
Your Lincoln's, your Shelby's.
Yeah.
Much older schools, you think?
Yeah, it could be, but just for that benefit for those that aren't within. You don't want to drive to the game every week if you're going to drive an hour or more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so.
Yeah.
Ned says, thanks to WCCB TV Charlotte for showing every South Carolina and North Carolina state championship game. And they do basketball too, right? We get to see. The only thing I don't remember seeing is baseball,
Yeah.
But, I'm a baseball guy.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, the crowds aren't like they are for basketball and football.
No.
I mean, basketball and football draws the crowds. So
And you're pushing it at the end of the year. A lot's going on, graduations and all that stuff that make summertime and other baseball games. It's just probably not profitable at all.
Yeah. Mike Powell, get your lyrics out. We're gonna let you go next here. Another comment from Scott. Did y'all see the quarterback at Reedsville had transferred out? You see that, Brett?
One of their quarterbacks.
One of their quarterbacks.
Well, they had a guy move from, I think, Southern Durham during the season last year.
Yeah.
And he's got another year. So the quarterback they had.
Was it Lamar Jackson or was it
before him,
Joe Burrow?
Has left.
The building.
So they had two quarterbacks.
Right. Yeah. And one came from which school?
I think it was Southern Durham.
That's right. It was because Southern Durham's not even called Southern Durham anymore.
It's
got 8
energy
initials.
and sustainability.
It's a lot to put on a jersey. What you got, Mike?
Well, anyway, I wanted to honor.
Well, don't say who you're going to honor.
No, but I wanted to honor a group that's been nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year. One of 17 possible nominees. Okay.
How many will they take? 3 or 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Baby, here I am. I'm the man on the scene.
Gotcha. We'll be back in a moment.
Make 2026 the year you finally move into your new dream home from Key Builders of Lincoln. Go online at mykeybuilders.com and check out their many floor plans. Locally owned and operated and serving this area for 24 years. Yes, serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina. That's Key Builders, 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Your key to your new home is waiting for you from Key Builders in Lincoln.
How would you like to be your own contractor? Stop in at Bliss Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville and see Robert or Hunter. 5 years in business and the only engineer stamp AutoCAD design shed to home conversions. They know the North Carolina Residential Code and will build your county permit package. On-site built 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a true sleeping loft, multiple designs, cottages, cabins, studio apartments. Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes at 2268 Lincolnton Highway, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Call 704-727-8774. Open Sundays by schedule appointments only. Follow them on Facebook.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vail. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vale. Online at westendsales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Rhodesville Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodesville Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandville.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Dr. John Clonger III, native and Lincoln High School graduate who attended UNC Dental School at Chapel Hill. In 1993, he graduated and returned home to practice with his father Les Cloninger and Uncle Robert Truman Cloninger. Dr. John Clonger III has maintained a private practice for 32 years and hasn't yielded to the corporate landscape. Dr. John Clonger III would like to thank all of his wonderful patients for their loyalty. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner are taking new patients. They take most insurances and especially Delta Dental. Call for appointments today at 704-735-0765. Go Wolves!
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Sleep better tonight, knowing that we've made advancements at the American Legion Field and Cherry. Because I don't sleep good if that place ain't just pristine.
Don't be so jealous, Lanny. We know you like it.
I do. I do.
Fairleigh Dickinson at Long Island University. Who you got?
FDU.
They usually make the tournament, don't they?
Both of those have been in it before.
What'd you say about Blackbirds?
I said, were they the Blackbirds?
I don't know. Now, if you can, you already won me over if you can name their mascot.
I'm not positive. Now, I might be making that up.
But when you get down here on the list and you see some schools
I
that
think Carolina played them one UNC, the opening round.
Now Fordham, I know Fordham's in New York City.
Yeah, they're the Rams.
The Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just looking at
That's
some of
where Peter
these.
Phelps coached.
Where's Holy Cross? It's in the Northeast, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Bill Simmons' school.
One out of Lincoln in front of
Yeah.
That's right.
It's in Massachusetts.
That's right. Holy Cross.
Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Crusaders.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we don't know Fairleigh Dickinson.
I don't know about that.
Fairly ridiculous.
Are they fairly new?
Yeah.
They're the
She
Knights.
wrote Little Women.
Long Island University. I'm guessing that's in New York.
That's the Blackbirds.
Here's one you can get, Mike. Where is Central Connecticut? What state's it?
I think I can get the state.
Indiana. That's what it was. IUPUI.
Speaking of Indiana, guys.
Some of these teams, though, they'll be March Madness. Think about it. They're going to win a tournament, and they're going to be March Madness. They're going to be in there.
Indiana season football tickets went on sale, sold out in 3 hours for next year.
Yeah.
Kurt Signetti, now the number 2 highest paid coach, behind Kirby.
Well, while
Kirby
we're on
Smart.
the subject, where do you think they will finish next year? Will they make the playoffs?
I wouldn't bet against
Depends on how you build your roster.
how you build your roster. You have to rebuild every year, right?
Yeah.
Essentially.
Fairleigh Dickinson is in Teaneck, New Jersey.
Teaneck.
Teaneck / Hackensack.
Hackensack.
What's their mascot? You seen that?
Knights.
Who needs a house out in Hackensack? There's you some lyrics.
There's you some lyrics from Billy Joel.
Yeah. And speaking of the lyrics, Mike, give yours again.
Oh.
We've got a couple answers here.
Baby, here I am. I'm the man on the scene. Can give you what you want, but you gotta come home with me.
Great song, great group. And Ned and Richard both say Black Crows.
All right. What's
Let's
the
see.
song?
No, Ned did not get the group right.
Ned. Come on now.
He said Mike's trivia hard to handle. Either the Georgia Satellites or the Black Crows. Yes, he did. He got
Okay.
it. But you can't give us two answers. You wouldn't win the grand prize.
Georgia Satellite.
A free cup of coffee.
Yeah.
As long as you drive down here to get it.
Yeah.
Richard says the Black Crows. Really good group.
I hope they get in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
They're deserving.
Yeah.
Probably don't want. I don't recognize some of the people.
And Monty says good morning at 9:06.
9:06. Hey.
Where's he been?
Yeah.
Good morning at 9:06 a.m. Now, Lenny and Mike are different. I hadn't slept till 9:06 in 35, 40 years probably.
I hadn't got up.
I haven't slept till that.
No.
I haven't slept that late. These days, my automatic alarm at the latest I get up is probably 6.
6.
Yeah. This morning it was bad. I've had this sinus infection this week,
well,
and
that's tough.
It's First 3 hours last night I was good, and the rest was hit and miss, and mostly miss.
Hey, one of y'all's favorite sports analysts is from Fairleigh Dickinson. Fairleigh Dickinson graduate.
Well, we know you're not talking about Johnson. What's his name?
Gus.
Gus.
No, not Gus.
He went to. Did he not go to Michigan? I think he's a Michigan grad, but pulls for Ohio State, or it seems like he pulls for Ohio State.
He just pulls for everybody.
Football.
Well, what?
Basketball.
Basketball.
Marv.
Nah.
He got his pink slip. You remember when he got his pink slip? About 30 years ago.
College or pro?
College. Seth Greenberg.
Seth Greenberg. When you said that, I thought Seth Greenberg.
He is. He's turned the tide a little bit. He there's a little more respect for Duke now. He used to just hate Duke. He would just hammer everything they did.
Yeah.
But he's changed a
Now
little
it's
bit.
Jay
He's
Billis,
He's softened.
who's gone that too brute.
Yeah, Brett's got a good
and
point. He
betrayed
says
his own school.
He says Jay Billis shouldn't be allowed to do Duke games
No.
because he won't say anything nice about Duke
No.
for fear that people think he's a Duke homer. Well, he is.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of.
Yeah, I hate
Understand
hearing
that.
Jay Billis on Duke games.
Yeah, it's always he hardly ever point out something the other team did,
Right.
But he's quick to point out what Duke did, and I would be the same way if I played at a place and did the same thing. I'd want to make sure I criticize them more. But
What's your opinion of Corey Alexander? There's a lot of ACC.
good, but not great.
Good, but not great. Adequate.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and you probably say that about most of them.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you who I've been impressed with. You guys know Ian Eagle on
Yeah.
his son.
Noah.
Oh my gosh,
They sound just alike.
he's the next star.
Is he?
And how old is he? He's not 30 yet, is he?
Oh, he's older than
Is
that.
he?
Yeah, he's got to be.
Okay. He's young though compared to the rest. But I think did he do the
No,
Super
he's
Bowl?
29.
29.
He's 29.
29.
I thought he'd been around too long to.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
still be in his
his
20s.
dad's always been good. He's not. Neither one of them are that popular or well known unless you
Right.
watch a lot of sports.
Right.
But I'm telling you, he's good. He's going to be getting a lot of big time events in his career. I mean, he's got at least 20 more years in his career or more if he wants to do it. But that's a pretty good topic there. Which one was it that we were saying that was from? That you started this conversation with?
Seth Greenberg.
Seth
Seth
Greenberg.
Greenberg. Fairleigh Dickinson.
I think Tarico and Collinsworth had the Super Bowl.
I could use the first word of
This year.
that school and part of the second word to describe Seth.
Now, guys,
Fairly sickening.
speaking of the Super Bowl, does ESPN get it next year for the first time ever? Am I all wrong on that?
Way too early picks. Who you got?
Ooh,
Browns.
it is early.
Browns?
Yeah.
It is way too early.
Browns and Cardinals.
There you go.
The one everybody's been waiting for.
Guess we better wait and see where all these quarterbacks end up. Monty says he's
anybody
late this morning
watch-
because he's been out eating breakfast. Yeah,
Did
I'm
anybody
not gonna knock
watch
that.
the combines yet? That's sick for
I don't.
desperate for
I
football.
even forgot about it till you brought it up.
Yeah. I mean, I might flip the channel when it's on.
Yeah.
I don't
I
stop.
might watch a recap.
I don't stop.
It says,
the only thing I'm interested in watching is the 40.
Mm-hmm.
The 40.
Next year's Super Bowl will be on ABC and ESPN
And ESPN.
with Joe Buck and Troy Aikman.
Okay. Oh, that's a great matchup.
I just soon hear them as anybody.
I would
You know.
too. I like both of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, we're already talking Super Bowl, and football's been over what, a month. That's that's.
But it never really goes away.
I do want to switch sports here for a few minutes though, because I want to know why
It's going to be on Valentine's Day next
Yeah,
year.
it is. I saw that. Yes, it is.
Super Bowl.
Yep.
That's disappointing. We all won't get to see it, will we? Brett, why did you bring up the Pittsburgh Pirates this morning before we went on the air?
I just said I had a surprise team for this year that I think is going to be pretty good. I don't think they're going to win the World Series or anything, but I think they're going to be
What's changed?
better. They brought in a few players. I think they've got some good young guys that I don't know how long they'll be able to keep them, but I think they did okay in free agency.
Yeah, I thought they did a pretty good job.
Obviously, they got Paul Skeens, who's one of the best pitchers in baseball, but you need more than that, and I think they're turning the
I think
corner.
there's another guy coming up in their system, another real good, Bubba Chandler.
Yeah.
He's coming up.
Yeah,
He's supposed to be.
I've heard about
a
him.
lot that's-
He's same age as Skeens.
And then the shortstop.
Shortstop's really
Connor
good.
Griffin, they sound like he's going to be the real deal.
When does Skeen's contract expire?
He's got a couple years left, I think.
Okay.
At the end of
Good.
2029.
At the end of 29.
Okay.
That's when he can actually be a free agent. But that starting next year is when you can go into arbitration.
Well,
which means, you know what? It's school.
Not only that, but if you're the Pirates, that year before he becomes a free agent, if you know he's not going to be with you, you need to load up.
You need to move him. Yeah.
You need to load up. You know.
They added.
If you think you're not going to keep him, you probably need to move him 2 years before,
Yes.
because then you can get a team willing to give up more if they know they got 2 years of a Paul Skeens.
Yeah.
They added Marcell Ozuna
Yes.
from Atlanta. Like Lenny said, the shortstop's supposed to be really good.
And then the Hearns guy from Baltimore,
So
San Diego,
Hearn,
Ryan
outfielder.
Hearn. Yeah, he's got a little pop. I mean, they didn't go out and get the big name free agents, but they have added people that I
Yeah.
guess you've heard of.
And they did. I think they did try. They tried
Yeah.
for Schwarber.
They were trying for Schwarber.
Seems like somebody else, but
Where'd Schwarber wind up? See, back with
Stayed
the.
with Phillies.
Okay.
and maybe Alonso. Seems like they went after Alonso a little bit too, but he went to Baltimore.
What's the other star on the Phillies?
Harper,
Yeah, after they told him he wasn't any good. Do you remember that?
the GM.
Yeah, they kind of said, oh, you're not an elite player anymore.
Yeah,
Did he stay?
Yeah,
he's still there.
And he's
That'd be hard for me to stay.
Well, he's wore a shirt around all winter. Says
Not elite.
Yeah,
Not elite.
Question mark.
I love it. I don't blame him. I mean,
Well,
you shouldn't do that. If
it
you're-
might have motivated him.
Yeah, it could.
It might be just what
I like him.
the Phillies were trying to do,
I like
light a
him.
fire under him. They also let
He plays hard.
Castellanos go for bringing a beer into the dugout during a
Got
game.
beer in the dugout during the game, and they cut him or traded him or whatever.
Yeah, they cut him.
Cut him.
Wow.
San Diego picked him up minimum salary because Phillies playing
Yeah.
him this year.
That's yeah. So you think the Pirates can compete? The Pirates?
Yeah, plus I think they're in a division
I think
that
they're in a division
doesn't
where
have a
they
great
can't.
team.
Tell me who they are. because I can't remember.
Milwaukee
Cincinnati.
Milwaukee was the best team in it last year.
Yeah.
St. Louis, Cubs,
Milwaukee, though, is always
Cincinnati.
sneaky good.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, I think the Pirates would be a possible wild card team. I don't know how many games they won last year. I mean, it's probably definitely below 500, but I think they could be above 500 this year.
There's somebody else. Now, this is an old guy that's got a lot of potential. O'Neal Cruz is on that team.
Yeah.
I got a couple messages here from, he probably don't mind if I say his name, one from Butch here. It says, we're going back to the mess that happened at one of the high school events, basketball events. The official in question, this is quote, not me, the official in question is solely the problem, always has been. The disrespect by turning his back and walking out showed to, and I'm not going to give the name here, but I will say the Bunker Hill AD was totally uncalled for. And yes, I've seen the entire video. So that goes back to the mass exodus at Bunker Hill.
Yeah.
Who were they playing that night? Was it Bandy's? Newton. Yeah, I knew it was a rivalry game, but I couldn't remember.
Was it a fisticuffs or brawl among the players?
No.
It was word of mouth, I think.
Word of mouth.
It was. I think it was
Fans on the official,
Yeah.
wasn't that?
Yeah.
words that were coming out of the bleachers. He.
Okay.
Now, we don't know if there was profanity or not.
I have
And
no
if-
idea what was
and
said.
And if there
but-
was, he has a right to toss it.
But the referee tried to eject the whole section of.
Yeah.
The whole section?
Yeah.
I think he gave a technical to the.
It's about half the home
PA.
side.
The PA guy got a technical foul or something. It's just stuff I read on Facebook. But what's sad is I think this guy is a good ref and knows the
official.
game.
Yeah.
But it's just
Yeah, I've
his
seen him
it's his
ref.
ego and his attitude
His ego
that
and
gets in the
attitude.
way. Because I've seen him at games where there were no problems. I thought he didn't miss a call.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like you. I think he's very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
He's just a little
He
too
doesn't have the
controlling.
demeanor to be
And,
a referee, but he knows the game, but not the demeanor to.
Have we seen officials like that in the next level?
Ted Valentine, is he?
Oh, Lord.
Who
Yeah.
is now retired,
Right.
right?
You're right.
Yay.
Then
Yay.
TV Ted.
You know what?
Ted.
I've always said the worst thing I ever seen Ted Valentine do was to a Carolina player.
But Joe Barry.
Turned his
He
back
chased,
on.
yeah, he
Back.
chased him down. I mean, Barry went to ask him a question. He was facing him, and he turned around and put his
Yeah,
back
turned
on
his
him.
back and just
Right.
crossed his arms
Yeah, I
and
would
looked
have got
up
rid of
into the
him right
stands.
then. I would have got rid of him right
And
then.
it's a player that, Joe Barry does not have a bad
No.
persona. He's not Draymond Green. He's
Yeah.
Right.
very respectful
Yeah.
guy.
Who is Draymond Green? Who else has that? That's sad too, because Green is a very, very good player. He's not. I don't think he's the superstar. He's not going to go out there and get you 40
No.
or anything. But he's going to. He can get you 20 and 20.
He's a winner.
He is a winner.
He does things that help you win. He doesn't score a lot, but he's
But you do.
I am surprised that Michigan State head coach, help me with this,
Izzo.
managed him for 4 years. Didn't he stay all 4 years?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think he was there 4.
No.
Either way.
Well, he might have been. I don't
Even
know.
like
Maybe
even
he might have
3.
been 3 or 4. Yeah, he did stay a long time.
Yeah.
Longer than most.
Izzo today, he's a little more short tempered than he used to be. I think he gets hot pretty quick over different things. But
I don't think Draymond was as bad when he was at Michigan State.
artificial noisemakers. That's what Butch sends me was the problem up there that night. Artificial. Now they are outlawed, right, Butch? They're not legal.
I'm guessing that's what started.
To-
He wanted
as
those
game,
gone,
yeah.
and then that's when the fans turned on him.
Well, if it's artificial noise, do you really hear it? That's bad. That is really bad. Butch
So
wants
he
us-
ends the game at the half?
Start of the third quarter.
Did
Am I
it?
correct
Yeah.
on that?
Did it end? Is that what happened? The game just
The
ended?
game ended at halftime.
Yeah.
It was their last game, senior night.
No, that is tough right there. Butch may know the answer to this, or Lenny might even, being in the coaching world today. Still have the mark-off list where you can mark off 3 basketball officials that you don't want to see. during the whole year? I'm just asking.
I think so.
Asking for a friend.
I read that he'd already
Yeah.
been marked off of Bunker Hills.
But he's there anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess with an official
the
shortage,
shortage,
you gotta, you know,
Can you really mark?
you gotta have officials to play the game, and
Well,
there's only so many. I don't.
He must have been pretty much just in Catawba County most of this year too, because we didn't have him.
I saw him at
We
Lincoln
had
once,
several
but it was
times
at
last
the.
year, but
He was at Lincoln's showcase where Oak Hill played.
yeah.
I think he did the Oak Hill game and the Lincoln game. That night he was totally fine.
That was this year, right?
Yeah.
Right before Christmas.
he would
I
have
think
called
it
it
was.
right. He probably into that, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Butch has a good point here. He wants us to talk about the hockey, the U.S. hockey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
First time since 1980, Lake Placid. Do you believe in miracles? Yeah.
Yeah, everybody says the first time since 1980, but isn't it only the second time period?
Second time period. That's right.
I mean, that the U.S. has won the gold.
Yeah,
And
what back then the rival was Russia, but now it's Canada, right? That's the big one.
Well, it was Russia then, and it was
Yeah.
because of
The Cold War.
Cold War, yeah.
Cold War.
But
what was it, 1980, and wasn't that when they had sit out? Russia had sit out the one before the Summer Olympics had.
Yeah.
I'll be the first to admit I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
I didn't see it. I did not.
I
I'm
can't
not gonna lie
talk about it at all.
Yeah.
I
But
just
I
know
did
that-
watch highlights.
I
I
did
watched
too.
highlights. The guy that got his
Yeah.
bridge tore
Yeah,
out.
Yeah.
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 I know it was an overtime
Yes. Yeah.
goal, a walk off,
Well,
or
and
whatever
the
you want
U.S.
to call
women
it.
defeated Canada in overtime.
Right.
Round two.
Right.
A skate
The
off.
day before.
That's why he's saying 2 awesome days. I don't know. I mean,
The Winter
it's,
Olympics just don't interest me much.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like bobsled.
I like some of it, but I definitely like the Summer Olympics better.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yes.
You know, but it was neat to see some of the countries that, you know, I mean, Norway dominated. Okay, it snows every day in Norway, probably 360 days a year.
Yeah.
You know, maybe not.
They
quite,
had the medal count.
but
And this was in
some of the places that
Italy.
don't have snow.
I didn't know Italy had parts that got
I
that
didn't
cold.
either. It looked like It looked like Antarctica. I'm like, I didn't realize Italy
Yeah.
in its northern part was that mountainous.
I didn't. Yeah, I had no idea.
snowbound.
I was surprised when I heard that the Winter Olympics were in Italy. I
Me
didn't
too.
know that it got cold enough.
When
for
I
that,
think
but-
of Italy, you
Well,
know, I think
they do have mountains, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
northern part. That's right.
what I thought about was I heard somebody on one of the days say that in the next 20 years there will only be probably 15 nations that can host the Winter Olympics.
Hosting it.
Climate change.
Yeah, that the rest of them won't have enough snow.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, so hey, maybe back in Italy. I don't know if Italy's one of those that's
They
going
could breeze on down to Antarctica. They're sure to have some.
You think a lot of people would drop out if they
Yeah,
was going
I
to
think so.
Antarctica?
But I mean, did anybody watch figure skating? That's the one that I
No.
don't know about.
I watched a little bit, but not much.
Who was the one, Elisa Lou, that came back?
I thought she was an actress. What was her
No,
name?
Lucy Lou.
Lucy.
Lucy Lou.
I watched a little bit of the Quad God. That was,
The Quad God.
Speed skating.
I like
watched a little
it.
bit
That's
of
a
that.
nickname, I hope.
yeah.
I like it.
The speed skating wasn't that interesting because they weren't competing against each other. They were just running heat.
One at a time.
One at a time.
What was the guy's name that was so good in speed skating? Mark. Was it Mark something?
Yeah.
Eric Hyden.
Eric Hyden.
Eric
Yeah.
Hyden.
And then, you
What was
know,
Boitano? What was he? Figure skater or
Skater,
speed skater?
I believe he's figure skater.
Figure skater.
I believe. Yes, Eric Hyden was the speed skater.
Yeah, Eric Hyden.
And then
Was a big guy.
What was the guy that was supposed to win so many, and he finally won on his last try? Dan Jansen.
Dan Jansen. That's
You know,
right.
and he was. He
Sounds
was
like a
married-
detective.
He was married to one of some of the.
Some of them.
Panthers owner, first owner.
Married to some of
What was
them.
the first owner of the Panthers? Jerry.
Jerry
Richardson.
Richardson.
One of his daughters, I think, he was married.
He's got a harem.
Okay.
Oh, man.
And of course, the drama of Lindsey Vonn, right?
Tough rascal, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Butch says that the noisemaker, artificial noisemakers are outlawed. It's probably best to catch those before they get them in the building, isn't it? I mean, I don't
Well,
know
if
if
you
that can
can.
always happen, but it probably is best to catch them before they get them in the building. Butch also says both men and women were exciting. And then if I can read this one, Urzion.
That's
SP. Urzion's speech.
Mike Ruziani, I bet so.
Ruziani, okay. Maybe
He was on that 80.
The Ruziani,
Captain.
before the puck dropped,
Ruziani.
was great, is what Butch says. His speech to fire them up. Also, we got Scott. Scott says, let me tell you something, guys. I think fans are at a all-time worst attitude and running their mouth. Well, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad,
There's
and
no doubt about
it
that.
rubs off on
It's only
the
gonna-
kids. I think the kids get it from parents and fans
They do.
sometimes, and
Yep.
it can turn a game ugly
Yep.
in a second.
Ned says, I think they also won in 1960. Now, is that U.S. hockey?
I guess is what it's.
Yeah.
That's probably what he's talking
Yeah,
about. But
that's the only thing I can think
I have
of.
no idea. I didn't know that they hadn't won since '80.
Monty says, love the hockey, but what did y'all think of the curling?
Yeah, that's that thing. Everybody was talking about the curling.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
It was controversial too, wasn't it?
I slept through it.
Some controversy over that too, didn't it? I didn't see it, but
We also get a text here, and I will keep the name off. It says, won't say a name, but I know the Bunker Hill announcer. He said he didn't say a word to the official when he threw the technical on him. He said he may have gave him a dirty look due to a bad call, or due to a call. He didn't say a bad call. I'm glad he didn't put bad in there. Due to a call,
right.
But said he didn't say anything at all. Well, one thing, okay, stopping right there. If you're going to be an official, you do have to be
gotta
thick-skinned.
be thick
Oh,
skinned.
better
You
believe
need
it.
to ignore
And
99%.
You got to tune out the noise.
Yeah,
Take
exactly.
it from the
You do.
stands, unless
Completely.
it's so outrageous that then
Mhm.
you get a law enforcement to have the person removed.
Yeah.
You don't take over.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what they're there for. He said the official told him he would throw him out, and he said, okay, the official, and told me that the official told him no, that should be yes, sir. I don't get all that, but I probably read it wrong. But I get the gist of the text, and it's a mess right now. It's a mess. And you're getting less and less people that want to do this job.
Yeah.
I mean, it don't even matter about the pay. Some people wouldn't do it if you gave them $1,000 a game.
No.
You know?
I would.
No.
No.
I consider it.
People are
$1,000 a game.
people are just too crazy.
You only right
Yeah.
50% of the time.
Yeah, the U.S. men have
No, you're
won
not.
3.
Well, I'm saying is if you call one of the other half.
That's right.
The other half. Is
Somebody's mad at you on every
I mean,
call.
You're not.
Somebody's mad at you on every single call. One team or the other.
Yeah.
The U.S. men have won 3 gold medals in hockey: 60, 80, and this year.
Oh, so how we missed 2000?
No, not 2000.
60, 80.
I know, that's what I mean. We missed 60,
Oh,
80,
yeah.
2000.
you
They didn't win it in 2000.
Yeah.
Every 20 years.
Didn't have one then.
Scott says, I know a local announcer that has left a couple of times, and I asked him, did you get thrown out? He said, no, I left before they threw me out. So, I can guess who that one is. Oh, man. We're up against our final timeout. Did we do Mike's lyrics?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's Brett's turn.
Yeah, he did, man. Black Crows.
Yeah. I knew we got them. I didn't know if we told what they were. So, what you got?
Are we ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son?
We'll be back in a moment.
Roseville Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call Call on Rhodesville Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesville.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Buy more, save more at Lebo's Shoes, Western, and Danth. Check out your favorite brands from Ariat, Brooks, Wrangler, and more. Buy 2 clearance items and get 20% off. Buy 3 clearance items and get 30% off. Buy 4 or more clearance items and get 40% off the lowest marked price. Stop by any of their 7 store locations, including their new store at 2128 North Carolina Highway 16 Business in Denver in the West Point Shops. Hours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. Shop online at lebos.com.
Get up to $3,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, or get financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months. But that's not all. Get up to $1,500 bonus bucks on new Honda Pioneer, Prowler, Talon models, and rev up the new year with the new Slingshot. Get $1,000 customer cash, or financing as low as 1.99% for 36 months with no money down at Full Throttle Power Sports. 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver, or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Trick One Automotive in Lincoln has just expanded their tire lines. Sure, they still sell Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, but now they also sell Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. They have become this area's tire headquarters. If it's round and it rolls, you'll find it at Trick One Automotive in Lincoln. And don't forget they do all types of automotive repair. This month, get a front end alignment for just $89.95 this month only. And one more thing, Trick One Automotive Center is now a distributor for Valvoline Oil. Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too.
This is Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincoln. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance.
Welcome back. Sports Talk, David, Lenny, Mike, Brett. Fourth quarter coming up here. Lenny's got us well, let's do Brett's lyrics first. Let's do that first. What were they again?
Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son? And where have you been, my darling young one?
And we do have a correct answer. And where did I see that correct answer? Tell them what they are, Mike.
Hard Rain Gonna Fall by Bob Dylan.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And let's see, it was Butch. Butch, our only, I think, let me scroll on down. Only correct answer. Let's see, Ned says, nothing to do with the lyrics there, but he says, I got tossed as a scorekeeper at Garinger years ago by current ACC ref Jerry Heater. Is that because he smoked cigarettes? Is that why he's Jerry Heater? Let's see.
I like that one.
I like this one here. I really think the internet and social media has somewhat emboldened people to come and do and say whatever they want to say. People have no filter anyway, more, and it's the same way a lot of times with the parents in the school system. Sad to say, but no accountability.
Yeah.
I've thought for a long time that Facebook has ruined America.
Everything.
I mean,
Social
everybody's
media.
got an opinion. They don't mind sharing it, and it is just
Social media
It's just out of hand. So
turned everything
I try not to
toxic.
even look at it because it's
Yeah.
just it's a joke.
It's turned everything toxic.
It's a joke, and you do something crazy and you put it on there and show the video.
Yeah.
Even the people that do the crazy, they put it out there and let everybody see it. So I'm just it's a whole different world, for sure. Lenny, give us that Dodger
Trivia question. Who is the all-time home run leader as an LA Dodger? Not Brooklyn, but as an LA Dodger. Career home run leader.
First off, Steve Garvey. Must be wrong.
Pretty close.
Pretty close. Play at the
That's
same
probably what I would
time.
consider.
Yeah, Steve Garvey.
I mean, how long have they been in LA?
Well, before I was
Since,
born.
50 years.
Yeah.
58 or somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I mean, I just heard this on TV, and then I went and looked.
That's the trolley
I
Dodgers.
thought, I don't believe this.
Oh, really?
At the time, I mean, I remember he was pretty good, but I didn't remember.
Ron Say?
Number two.
Number two.
It's an LA Dodger.
Number two.
I
Trying to
think.
remember who
Do
wore
what?
number
He
two.
wore number 2?
No, I think he was the number 2
Say?
home run hitter.
Oh.
I think. I'm not positive.
Was it more recent than that?
Yes.
Oh, really? More
Mike Piazza?
That'd be a good guess.
That's a good
But
guess.
he
wasn't there
he
long
did
enough.
change teams.
Yeah.
He did change teams later on.
Can we tell you? You want to wait? Anybody text?
No, don't do it yet. Don't tell us yet because we'll give people time to think of it.
I wasn't sure how many Garvey had.
What?
You know, but that
How
right there-
about what
that
was the number?
first
Do you remember? What, 300? 400?
270, I believe.
270.
270, I think. Now, I'm not positive. It's 270.
Reggie Smith.
That's what I thought of. Jimmy Williams, but he didn't play that long.
No, Jimmy
He
Williams
played
was
most of his time in
Astro.
Houston.
Yeah. That is a good question. Let's see if we got an answer coming in here. No.
Sean Green?
Surely not.
But now I'm trying to think of more obscure, like not stars.
Yeah.
Jeff Kent, I don't think he played with the Dodgers long enough.
Let me give you a hint.
Yeah.
He was afterwards a broadcaster.
Afterwards, a broadcaster.
Baseball broadcaster.
Yeah.
Might still be.
Can't be McCarver because McCarver didn't play for the Dodgers, did he? I remember him with the Cardinals for a long
Cardinals
time.
and Phillies, I believe. Mostly the Cardinals.
Ned says, FYI, West Lincoln Softball will host Bessemer City at 2 o'clock today. First game of the season. Been rained out already. I know East Lincoln opened their season a couple days ago and got a softball game in.
I know Cherryville and Lincoln opened their baseball seasons against each other on Wednesday and Friday.
Okay.
I think it was 13-1 at Lincoln, and yesterday at Fraley Field, I think it was 15-0, I believe, in 5. Something like that.
West Lincoln beat Bessemer City
13-1.
13-1. I don't know how that. Probably did they play yesterday?
Good question.
You guys heard this? I was told about a week ago that somebody burned down all the press boxes at Bessemer City.
Really?
There were some larceny. I mean,
Baseball press box, the football press box, and one other one.
Yeah, I read
I heard
something about
something
that
on
too.
the-
Pretty good source told me that.
I did not
So
hear
I
that.
believe him. Yeah. That is,
And whoever did, they caught too.
Yeah.
I think that's.
well, I understand maybe one of them went to school and one had graduated. So
The football press box,
all of them,
all of them.
football be included.
Yeah.
That's odd story.
It
I
is.
don't understand, but things happen. It's a crazy world, right? Lenny, you might have to give another hint on that Dodger. I don't want to. We got 20 minutes, but I definitely don't want to go off and forget about that because Reggie Smith.
He didn't.
I might already
his whole
said
career at the Dodgers, but he.
I may have
In
already.
fact, I don't think he started his career at the Dodgers, but
Yeah.
that I may be wrong on. I'm just kind of guessing. I didn't go into the background. Might have played for the.
Scott commenting.
Wow.
Scott's commenting on the burning at Bessemer City. Said they didn't burn completely down, but it was damaged, and it was also a safe cracker. He cracked the safe in the school. So.
Also was inside the school too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I hadn't heard all that. But
Neither.
that's
All I heard was the press box.
so I'm guessing cash was gone, but we don't know how much. I mean, what else is?
Going to be in a safe, yeah.
Yeah, what else is going to be in the safe that
That's
you could benefit
that's
from?
just wanton vandalism. I mean, press box?
Yeah. It's a different world, Mike.
I know.
Let's face it. It's just different these days. You know what? Have you seen the video of it? It's probably out there.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yep.
that's what we were just talking about. Everything is online. You can see it from good to bad, or good to bad to worse. Duke, Virginia at 12 noon. I didn't realize that game was that early
Yeah.
today.
You have to run home.
Yep.
Right.
NC State, Notre Dame. What in the world's going on with Notre Dame basketball program? I know they got a couple of injuries.
Yeah, they're horrible.
huge.
They're
But-
horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, their best player's been out since
Yeah, Marcus
very early.
Burton, he's been out since what? 10th, 11th game of the year, I think. And then they lost another starter, a guard. So their entire backcourt.
Was the coach's son playing? Is he the one that's hurt too, maybe?
He played the other night.
Okay. And then they got that freshman, Harrelson, Jalen Harrelson.
I heard a good headline.
Not Lewis F.
Heard a good headline, or read a good headline after Duke beat Notre Dame. The taming of the Shrewsbury. Because their coach is
Shrewsbury, yeah.
Shrewsbury.
Taming
of the Shrewsbury.
Yeah, Harrelson's the other one that's hurt right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so they...
He hadn't played since February 10th. But they're not good at all.
They're really, you're right.
Ned says the Bessemer City case was many different types of vandalism in the buses, in the schoolrooms, fire at the press boxes, and he says on here by 17 and 18-year-old.
they were nabbed. They have suspects.
they caught them, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah. That's Brett, did you come up with a Dodger? An artful Dodger.
Don't feel bad, Brett. I blew my mind.
And now I don't.
No,
Who'd
but
you
the
say
Dodgers
you thought? Who else you thought he played for?
I'm not positive.
Is he currently a player?
No.
Oh, because I was thinking about
No,
the
he's
guy.
not.
What's the big guy that
He's currently a.
hits quite a few home runs? He's a heavy guy.
Max Muncy?
Yeah, that's who
He's
I.
currently a.
That's who. In
Well, he was,
my mind.
was a baseball announcer, broadcaster, but I don't know if he still is or not. But he was pretty recently.
Like for networks or for a
well, he might
team.
He might be for a team, but he's done some network work. Maybe Fox.
Network work.
Maybe Fox.
And he's a Dodger. Give us the initials. We got to have a hint here, I guess. I don't know any other way.
I'll give you EK.
EK.
Derek Karras?
Yep.
There you go. I'd have been here all day.
Well,
All next week and the
I
week
wouldn't
after
have thought
that.
that to me.
Yeah. That is odd. Most home runs by
Now,
a
the
Dodger
all-time
in Los
was
Angeles.
Gil Hodges was number 2, and there's somebody in front of him. They were Brooklyn
Yeah.
Dodger, but I can't remember who the first one was. But he said if he took all time, but for L.A. Dodgers, now Ohtani's going to break that, but it just hadn't happened. He hadn't been there long enough. But
Yeah.
Ned says, good one, David. What great Ford dealer he was.
Lewis F. Harrelson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lewis F. Harrelson.
What was his?
Guarantee.
He had a
Lewis
line,
F. Harrelson guarantee.
Lewis
F. Harrelson.
Guarantee.
Duke Snyder, he would have been the
Schneider.
the franchise's all-time.
He was the franchise
leader.
all time. Does it say Karras? Did you?
Yeah.
I looked it up because I thought
Duke
when
Snyder,
I heard that, I thought
Gil
I can't
Hodges,
believe
Eric
that.
Karras, Roy Campanella is fourth. But he was he might have been all Brooklyn. Ron Say, Steve Garvey, Matt Kemp. Yeah, Max Muncy is ninth and still playing.
Ninth on the all-time list,
Yeah.
not just in L.A. but on.
Yeah, all time, counting Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Mike Piazza's 10th. He only played for him 7 years.
This is a subject we could talk about anytime, any week, anyhow. But let's we have it now that the basketball season. What we got left? Regular season, maybe 2 weeks.
Got 2 weeks counting the tournament.
Who would be your final four if you had to list them today? Now, all three of you guys fall a lot closer than I do. So,
well, I mean, I just think you got to put Michigan and Arizona in there. Duke's ranked number one for whatever that's worth right now. Watch out for Florida, though. They're starting to come on, the defending champs. They were undefeated in February. They've been beating teams. Seem like they're really getting it together.
Their guards have caught up now.
Yeah.
They had their big guy. They got the
Yeah.
same big guys.
Same
back,
big
and
guys,
They
yeah.
replaced all their guards, and now they've meshed.
Yeah.
And I'm like you. I think they're very dangerous.
Yeah, I think
And
they're.
I think I'm not a big fan, but you got a UConn.
Yeah, I know.
They're going to be.
Well, now, of course,
they'll play their best
Yes.
Yeah.
in March.
Yeah.
Of course, they don't have that many quad ones, do they? But I know they're going to be.
UConn.
Yeah,
I don't know.
because of the Big East. Who else is good in the Big East? St. John's, of
John's.
course.
St.
You
John's.
can never count them out with Rick Pitino.
Rick Pitino, yes.
Heck of a coach. So I don't think the Southeast Conference is as good as it was last year.
I think it's balanced again like last year, but the teams are not as good.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Last year they were balanced, but they were
yeah.
there were several very good.
Yeah. Can you name an SEC team that you think could win it all, or at least get to the Final
Florida.
Four? Yeah.
Yeah.
Florida, and I still think.
How about Alabama?
And I still think
It's not quite as good as it was last year, though. The conference isn't.
No, because they had, 13 teams?
And I still think that here's the only thing about Florida. It's hard to repeat.
It is.
That's
is.
the thing that,
Oh, yeah.
but I think they're very capable of being there.
Yeah.
They've done it before.
Yeah, they have. You're right.
They've repeated before.
Yeah. UConn repeated before, right?
The last three are those two and Duke,
That's the
right?
last two, and then Duke's the
Duke.
Which goes way back now.
Back in the 90s, yeah.
Yeah.
So it is hard, very hard.
Yeah. Which team?
Yeah, when Florida did it though, they had the same. It was
Yeah,
the
now
same
you're talking about-
five guys.
This would really be
Different
a feat.
environment.
Yeah.
What Hurley did at UConn, and what if Florida would do it, you're talking about a different area.
Yeah,
You're
different
talking about
team.
a whole revived.
And when Duke did it, basically the same team
Same
both
team.
years.
different era. You're right.
But yeah, UConn when they did it had a lot of different players, and Florida would be a lot of different players.
This is so funny. I was going to ask you guys. Oh, this is hilarious. I was going to ask you guys, top 10 team, or right in the top 15, whatever, that you think will have a short stay in the tournament. And Scott just sent me a message. He picked them to go to the Final Four. And I think with all the issues they got going on, they could be early exits.
Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Darian
They're
Peterson.
good enough to beat anybody.
They are.
but yeah,
But they got a player that don't play.
Yeah, they have.
He sits out too much.
Yeah,
Um,
that has
and
been
Bill
an issue.
Self has just been beside
They beat-
himself.
They beat somebody without it. They beat Arizona
They beat,
without him.
I believe that. They beat somebody.
They did.
That was Arizona's first loss,
Yeah.
right?
They beat
They
somebody.
beat him with.
They are definitely good enough
Beat
to
'em
win it
without
all.
him.
Kansas is definitely good enough to win it all.
Yeah,
But
Yeah, they're like you said, they could lose in the first or second round.
they could. They wouldn't be in my Final Four.
I thought Houston
because
was
that
really
guy
good,
might
and
sell
that
out.
Houston's lost 3 in a row now. But that conference
but then
is tough.
again, you're talking about the teams that's beat them too, Brett. I mean, you know, that's
Iowa State, Arizona, and Kansas,
Yeah.
their
That's
last
pretty
3
good
games.
runs,
what I'm
too.
saying.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Houston has lost those
You're talking
last
about
3.
SEC,
They'll be in the mix.
The Big 12.
They'll
this
be in the
year
mix.
is
They're too
the
tough.
power conference.
I think they are,
The
too.
power conference.
I think the Big 12.
I don't
this year.
think it's as good top to bottom as the SEC was last year.
No, but yeah, their
the
top
power
5 or 6 are
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
could all make a Final
Kansas,
Four.
Iowa State,
Kansas, Iowa State.
And yeah, Iowa
Arizona,
State's the one team I
Arizona.
hadn't seen as
Texas
much,
Tech.
but
Texas
Although
Tech.
Texas Tech now,
They lost their best player.
Iowa State has burst on the scene in basketball and football. I mean, they're top
was that?
15. Iowa State.
Oh, yeah.
They just all of a sudden are good in both. I guess you know the transfer.
Well, we'll see what
portal.
happens with football
Thanks.
because they lost their coach, Matt Campbell, to Penn State.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be a rebuilding thing, right?
There is no such thing, Mike.
No.
No, in college sports, there is no such thing as rebuilding. It's year by year by year. I mean,
Roster
it's
churn.
it's built every year
Yeah.
now. is what it amounts to.
right.
it's just replacing.
Yeah.
is
Every team's
what you gotta
rebuilding.
do.
Yeah, it's every
yeah, if you want to look at it that way, every team
Every
is
team is
rebuilding
reassembling their roster.
or reloading.
every year.
You know, this is a good one here from Scott. Someone told me that Paul Hornung was banned in the '63 NFL season for gambling,
Yeah.
but still is in the Hall of Fame.
Who's that?
Paul Hornung.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. I think I would have him in the Hall of Fame if it was just my choice. I think I would still have him in the Hall of Fame. But of course, though, I'm one of the different ones. I'm for all these steroid players to be in the Hall of Fame because they were playing against people on steroids.
You'll put an asterisk beside and fine.
That's right. That's right.
I'm like
but
you,
that-
I think.
You know, if it's
Same
hitting,
same thing.
if it's pitching, you still got to throw strikes. If it's hitting, you still got to make contact with the ball. And everybody you were facing was doing it too. So it was just that era. You know, I mean, it no problem to me. I mean, just put them in. I mean,
Like you say, it's the ones that got caught. Because there's people in the hall right now that use them too. In during that era.
Have we run into anything lately on the, you know, we've already had a few situations this year, I think in college basketball and maybe NBA basketball of gambling going on.
Yeah,
games
we've had some.
games maybe being fixed a little bit. Has anything lately done that?
And then, of course, all the networks are in bed with you got FanDuel, you got, I mean,
That's
it's
just marketing.
DraftKings, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
You're
one
in bed with
big,
them all day.
yeah.
It's just- Right.
I don't like it, but, I mean, of course, I don't gamble.
Well, the door is open for that.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
I don't think it's a good look for sports. Of course, I guess the ultimate symbol came when they moved the Raiders to Las Vegas, right? I mean, there you go.
Right.
Yeah, but to me, I mean, I know Vegas. Do you think more gambling goes on in Vegas or in New York City?
Now it goes on
think
everywhere.
About, yeah, I mean, think about it.
We're
Probably
going to have
not.
I think before long there'll be 3 major teams in Vegas. Well, they already have hockey, so really 4. The NBA, I think the NBA will get one.
Yeah.
And baseball's getting one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not a major franchise. It's the A's.
Oh, they're on their way up, just like the Pirates. Watch out for the
Well,
A's.
I wish they would. They need to be
They're
good.
starting a long term. A lot of these
Are they?
These young guys. That
I'm
say
all
that
for 'em.
They're
I'm
hoping
all
to have
for
a,
'em.
hoping to
I
have
like
a team when they get to Vegas.
Mhm.
I mean,
Name me a player that plays for the whatever A's. Where are they at right now? They're in
Sacramento right now.
Sacramento
Yeah.
A's. Tell me somebody that plays for the Sacramento A's.
Nick Kurtz,
Okay.
Brent Rooker,
Brent Rooker.
Jose Canseco.
Jose Canseco. Wow.
Wilson the short.
I'm behind. Yeah, it's not Burt Campaneris, Joe Rudy. No, those.
No, it's not
Those
that.
guys.
Eckersley.
Brett don't know who those are, but
Catfish.
Catfish. Yeah, the North Carolina
Blue
team.
Moon.
That
Lou Munoto.
that team, along with the Reds team, back in that same time period. That was
It
two
was
best
70s.
baseball, two best baseball teams I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, in the 70s.
Put together. And
tennis or just
I remember them playing each other
A's.
in like 89 or 90, somewhere around in there.
Yeah.
A's and Reds.
And well, that's when the A's were Canseco and
McGuire,
yeah.
Ricky Henderson.
Yeah, not bad either. Just ask Ricky; he'll tell you how good they were. Always, never shy. Right? Was Ricky? But he backed it up. I give him credit. He backed it up.
That's where it all started, wasn't it? The whole steroid era.
Right, if you can do it.
Any new rules for baseball this year as we move into
Maybe
the
ball and strike.
Yeah, you can challenge balls and strikes.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Oh gosh, the games will last 9 hours.
And as long as
Here's
it's a
how it
quick
goes.
challenge.
Here's how it
so
goes.
long.
I've been watching. You got to challenge immediately. Only the pitcher, the catcher, or the batter can challenge. You can't go.
Well, that's 2 to 1.
You can't go to that line. And if the batter wants to challenge, he hits the top of his helmet, and they go look immediately.
Oh my! What if you do that to adjust your helmet?
I didn't mean it.
That's going to happen.
And it's the same
That's
way.
gonna happen.
It's the same way with the catcher and the pitcher. If they want to challenge, they top it. And if I believe they get 2 for the game. And if you're successful, you keep it. But if you don't, you lose it.
Yeah, as long as you're winning them, you can challenge every
you
pitch.
keep challenge, yeah.
I know Richard don't want to hear it, but I'm still praying for the electronic strike zone to come to Major League Baseball one day. And hadn't it been a trial period for some minor league? Hadn't they tried it?
No, minor league did last.
Okay,
did last
not all
year.
levels,
All
but-
of them, but
yeah.
Well, they did this challenge thing. Minor league did. I think AAA maybe.
And I believe I heard him say, because I've been watching a little bit of baseball here lately, that last year he did an all-star game, I think, too.
One thing I
didn't
really
watch-
agree
I
with
didn't
Dan
watch the
Patrick
all-star
on.
game, so I don't know.
Dan Patrick says a batter should not have to adjust to that umpire's strike zone or pitcher. You should not have to adjust to that umpire's strike zone because it should all be the same.
Right.
They should all be the same, and he's exactly right. I'd like to see consistency. If they went to electronic, do you think it would affect the amount of runs scored in a game, and which way?
I see y'all there. I got this.
I don't really see how it would affect it
I don't
much.
think it would. I don't think it would affect a game by more than 1 run. You know, on average.
It would affect some individual games, but just as
Yeah.
a whole, I don't think it would, because some umpires have wider strike zones than other.
One thing you're going to do real quick.
It'll
I think-
affect those games.
I think we might
but-
see more runs because you know what's a strike and what's not. You know?
Yeah, I guess the
mean,
batters would get better about what to swing
it's
at.
going to be the same every time. You might start off and not like it, but you know eventually down the road, that strike zone's that strike zone no matter if you're in New York or in L.A.
And
or
they talk
wherever
to
you
some of these
play.
young players, and they say it's really not, it just moves so fast, because.
And baseball needs a little speed up.
You can't say, go looking, you ain't looking at the referee. You got to immediately, if you're the batter, you got to immediately pop your helmet or catcher or whoever.
I think
and
when we
they
were-
check it, and I don't think the referees even have to leave behind the plate.
Yeah.
The system is tied in at every stadium.
Yeah, it's like
understand
that.
it.
I heard it compared to how tennis. If you watch tennis, if the players can challenge if a ball's in or out, and it instantly shows.
It's electronic.
Yeah, it shows electronic exactly where that ball hit on the court, if it was in or out. And yeah,
Oh, that's a ball uphill.
I mean in tennis it takes 3 seconds and the challenge
They
it's
showed
over.
that. The other day I was watching, so they were showing in not Yankee Stadium, wherever Yankee spring training sat, which is where Tampa played last year, and it's already there on the scoreboard. And Judge was taking batting practice,
Thanks for tuning in.
and he popped it and looked, and it come on the scoreboard.
Time for us to roll.
That was
Appreciate you
right.
tuning in. For Lenny, Mike, Brett, I'm David. See you next week.